Okay, so here it is, my old faithful, the DJI Goggles V2. So why in the world would I ever replace it with a entry-level budget goggles like the N3s? So today we'll talk about the 5 reasons why I made this switch, and maybe it might apply to you as well. So let's begin. Okay, so reason number one why I switched to the Goggles N3 has to be price. We all know it's a very affordable goggles. And let's be honest, no one wants to pay a lot of money for technology, especially technology that's really expensive. We're talking about a goggle that originally retailed for around $650. And the worst part is that DJI tends to upgrade their goggles almost like every year to a year and a half. It's one of the reasons why I never upgraded to the Goggles Integra or Goggles 2. These things still work with the existing ecosystem, so why upgrade to a new goggles that cost around 600 bucks? Now the Goggles Integra is kind of a good value, but it's not future-proof with the O4 system, so we don't know if that's going to work with these new technologies. Now for $220, you do get a goggles that's compatible with O4 technology, a 1080p screen. You actually have video out via cable and also head tracking, so you do get a lot for your money with these goggles. So I'm sure DJI is banking on this, and I'm sure they're going to get a lot of new pilots into the ecosystem. Now, one thing I did mention on my previous video is that these goggles are pretty one of the first where the goggles is actually cheaper than the actual VTX, which is unheard of, never been done before in the FPV hobby. Even if you consider analog system, the cheapest analog goggles is around $50 and can go up to around $600, but you can get a VTX from the analog system in the 10s to $20, maybe $30. Same for the HD0 and Walksnail system. Those goggles retail around $600. And the VTX is around, say, $150. Never once do you see a system where the goggles is cheaper than the VTX. Now, Walksnail and DJI does offer a budget goggle as well, but they also retail around $240 to around $300. Still more expensive than their VTX. So this is a really good deal for DJI, and I do suspect they're going to sell a lot of this. Now, when you consider all the specs and capabilities of this goggles, it really is a bargain for $220. Now, the second reason why I switched over to the Goggles N3 has to do with the O4 system, the OcuSync 4. Now, O3 worked pretty well with the Goggles V2, and I do have really good performance with this overall, but these goggles will not be compatible with the O4 system, so it's time to upgrade. As I said before, O3 worked pretty well, but O4 is going to take things to the next level. And DJI promises to bring a new VTX that's actually smaller and lighter than the original Air unit. So imagine seeing a 1S drone with the penetration of a 5-inch freestyle drone. That's pretty excited, and I'm all for that kind of technology. And that's not possible with the Goggles V2. And the Goggles N3 seems to be a reasonable choice to upgrade to that system. Okay, so reason number 3 why I'm switching to the Goggles N3 over the V2 has to do with the fact that these goggles are just outdated. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I advocating to buy just new products because they're just coming out. In fact, these goggles here still work pretty well, but these things have reached the end of the road. It's hard for me to admit that because I love these goggles so much, but these things aren't getting any support from DJI. It's been almost months to maybe a year since DJI has sent out a firmware for these goggles, and these things will never be compatible with the O4 transmission system. And even if DJI did send a new firmware upgrade to these things, we're still limited by the hardware of these goggles. It's to the point where even when I use my O3 and my original Air unit, I have to rebind these goggles over and over again. There's just a hardware limitation in these goggles. And I think DJI knows that as well, hence the reason why there's no more support for these. So what's the solution? Well, go to a newer but yet cheaper goggles overall. I do think that the Goggles N3 is the way forward. Now, the fourth reason why I'm upgrading from these Goggles V2 is because these goggles can't record OSD in my recordings with O3 or O4. And now that I think about it, these goggles can't record OSD in my recordings on my DVR, even with the original Air unit. Hence the reason why WTF came and kind of saved the way and kind of hacked these goggles that was now possible. These things are just not possible with these Goggles V2. Now, more importantly for me, as a drone reviewer, I have to give a detailed review of all the drones I fly, and you're just taking my word for it when I say, hey, the link quality was bad, or maybe the battery lasted 4, 5, 6 minutes. And it's really hard to prove that with a DVR that does not record those statistics when I'm doing my testing for these drones. Now, yes, I am documenting it when I'm flying it, but you're just taking my words. But me personally, I like to just show you that, hey, I did get 5 or 6 minutes of flight time. Here is where my link quality dropped in the actual DVR, and these goggles just can't do it. Hence the reason why we have the Goggles N3 here. This thing is compatible with the O4 transmission system, which can record OSD in my DVR, as well as hopefully the O3 transmission system. At the time of recording, that hasn't been announced yet, but I do think this will be reverse compatible with the O3 transmission system. And the Goggles N3 is going to do that for me in a cheap and affordable way, guys. So hence the reason why I've gone with the Goggles N3. Now, the fifth and final reason why I've upgraded to the Goggles N3 has to do with the fact that, well, I'm a reviewer or a drone reviewer. And this is kind of like reinvesting into my business, if you want to call it that, or the hobby as a whole. Now, that does two things. One, I can make multiple videos on these goggles as a reviewer. And two, if a manufacturer does send me new products and new drones, I do have a compatible goggles to fly those O4 transmission system or drones. It pretty much is a no-brainer. Having said that, these things aren't entirely free, and sometimes as reviewers, we do have to buy our own review product like the Goggles 3 right here. So if you're enjoying this content or get any value from it, please consider hitting the like button as a free way to support the channel. We also have a Buy Me a Coffee account if you want to take that extra step as well. Now, if you're an existing user of the DJI Goggles V2 and you said, nah, maybe I don't want to upgrade to the Goggles N3, well, this is a pretty good goggles. At one point, I did think that this was the best goggles from DJI. In fact, it was the most compatible goggle for the products to begin with. I've done a video talking about that, and I'll leave a link right here so you can take a look at it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.